Hey guys, happy Tuesday. How are my beautiful lights doing? We're going to get started on today's reading and see what Spirit has for my beautiful lights. These cards are rather big today that we're going to be using, so I'm not going to be laying out as many as I normally do. Let's see what today's messages are. Okay, guys, we're going to be receiving some challenging information. Okay, also, we may be experiencing some delays or changes to plans. Unfortunately, there's going to be some truth delivered without tact today, guys. And this, is making me think of what we're going through today with the election. Because everything this card just spoke about has to do with, I think, has to do with the election. Okay? So in this time, guys, it's important for us to be expecting, these things, not to, keep our heads, not to get, crazy about it, and to also, treat other people in an understanding manner, because people are out of their minds right now. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've noticed the past 2 days my anxiety has been heightened to unbelievable places. I'm pretty much drinking a lot of chamomile tea and snorting a lot of lavender. So, yeah, I'm feeling the collective's anxiousness with this. I think a lot of us are feeling anxious regarding this particular election, right? Because this one, we're not going to stay on this, guys, but this one is just really highly. I don't know what word to use here. Just people are losing their minds, right? And pissed off. And I've never seen anything like this before. All right. So it's important to keep our heads. People might make remarks today. You're going to hear people talking about it. So this is good that they brought this up, I think, because we need to just stay calm. I'm just going to stay out of these conversations. I feel like they could turn into something heated, and I'm just going to keep to myself with this and just kind of see what is happening. Okay, they're talking about something good here: contentment, peace, and abundance. Okay, so along with that, they're just saying keep your head, again, review and evaluate. And it's time to move into a new direction. And I think that's what we're all looking forward to at this time. We all want some new direction because we're disheartened with where we're at. All right. And let's see what else we have here. Okay, so we have the victory card, my loves. There's good news on its way for my Aquariuses. And they're saying, be a little cautious with your money today and make good decisions where that is concerned. If anything, if you have money to give, you might want to, if you see somebody who's in the store and they seem, well, I don't know. I always hold back on this because I feel like I might insult somebody if I offer them a few bucks, if it looks like you try to figure out if people are putting things back on the shelves because they realize they don't have enough money, or, you really don't know what they're thinking. But if you have a neighbor and you have extra money, it might be nice, especially if they have kids, to buy a bag of groceries with some cereal, milk, what have you. Okay, they're also saying that for a lot of you today, you might be, you're brilliant. So if you are getting some new ideas or feeling inspired, you should absolutely go for it. Okay. You're also starting to see through things very clearly. I spoke about this yesterday, guys, especially with people. All right. The people that we've known for many years, you might suddenly be looking at them like, wow, we think so differently. And they are like, just different, I'll say. Okay. And therefore you might be experiencing, again, more disconnect with loved ones, family, friends, just people at work. And then, you know, as I keep saying, we're turning that corner, guys. We're going from the third dimensional yucky emotions to, and I believe, into the fourth dimension right now. We might be bouncing back and forth between these two dimensions. So if you feel like you're hearing like you're hearing things over here, and then you're hearing about the same things over here, and they're saying two different things about the same thing, if you're following me. I'm getting a lot of that, right? I'm reading something about, you know, a situation, then I read about the same situation again, and it's the opposite. So I definitely feel like we're into separate timelines right now, bouncing back and forth. All right. Again, for those of us who are turning the corner, who are vibrating higher, who have been doing our due diligence and know what's going on. All right. There's something beautiful coming in for you. It has to do with relationships. Okay. Your relationships are going to start developing to a new level. And we talked about this yesterday as well. Okay, so trust your intuition. You know, I was asking you guys if you're noticing that your relationships might be not as, you know, not battling as much, not arguing as much, coming down a few notches, more peaceful, sweeter. Starting to see some changes there on the relationship level there. Okay, they're talking about a gift of money here. Okay, so you're going to be receiving some extra pentacles, some extra money coming in where you're going to pay off your debts. There's going to be something regarding debt that is going to give you some relief on that end. Okay, and then they're saying that, you know, the delays are over. There's a lot of things happening right now all at once. And so they want you to use your authentic self and know who you are, to start asserting your independence and creativity, and not to underestimate yourself. Okay. There's someone out there who is maybe having a hardship, needing to make a decision, but maybe you're telling yourself there's no problem. You're at this stalemate because you don't really want to make the decision. If this is you, please comment below the video. And yeah, sometimes we'll do that, right? We don't want to make a decision. It just feels like it's going to rock the boat, or for whatever reason. So we just kind of turn our head and pretend it's not there. And I think we've all done that at one time in our lives or another. All right. Wow, guys. So somebody out there is going to be recognized today for some really high quality work. It seems you're a team player and you're in this very creative state of mind. So, and this is going to bring in some kind of creative solution. So I feel like this is work related, and somebody's really going to get recognized for something today. And this is going to make you feel powerful. It's going to make you feel really good. All right. And they're going to, wow, look at this, a job well done. All right. So this is more of the recognition that you are going to receive. Some higher ups are going to be very content with you and the job you're doing. And it appears that they're going to be talking about you behind the scenes regarding moving you up the ladder. All right, because they're feeling gratitude toward you. And so they're talking about, this card is talking about a path to enlightenment here. And they're saying here, you're ready for this. Okay, so if you felt before like maybe you weren't ready, you're absolutely ready. All right, and you can even push past your fears, rather, if that's what's holding you back a little bit. You're afraid that maybe, you know, you'll look bad in front of someone, or you'll fall on your face if you push through this, and really that's not going to happen. Okay, you have the ability to start manifesting, guys, whatever you want. All right, and this here layout is saying that this is going to turn out awesome. And also they're letting you know that your life is now magical. Okay, so they're saying we've turned that corner. All right. But we are still bouncing back and forth between the third and fourth dimensions. We're not quite totally in the fourth dimension as of yet. So you will, especially if you still have negative people and negative situations in your life, you might be being sucked back into that third dimension here and there. So it's important to get rid of that because you don't want to keep going back into that third dimension. Okay, you want to surround yourself with all the positivity that you can so that you can maintain that fourth dimension and be ready to move into the fifth. Okay, they're talking about living a life of luxury here now, guys. All right, so what are you thinking, Aquarius? Are we so close to this magical time in our lives? Okay. They're also talking about your health here, all right? So you guys are going through some very, very rapid and intense healing. So those of you who are feeling, like you're getting well from some debilitating disease or pain you've been going through, please comment below the video. I would like to hear about it. All right, and here I'm seeing they're saying, if you're invited, if somebody invites you somewhere, there's a celebration coming into play, and it looks like you will. For a lot of you, you're going to see an invitation. Okay, open your eyes to the possibilities and go. Do not miss out on an opportunity. You never know who you're going to meet. And this could be romantic for some of you, or it could be a business type thing. You could, maybe network, even a friend, guys. If you're sitting home and you're lonely and you don't have any friends and you desperately want to meet somebody and make some type of connection, you must go out to these things, right? So, wow. Okay, so a lot of positivity here, guys. The positivity here is off the charts, all right? You have the star here, which is make these optimistic long-term plans. You're on a path for happy times now, Aquarius. Okay, so things looking to change for you in a beautiful way. They're saying look at things now from a different perspective, so not that third dimensional perspective. Okay, and you might even feel like me where you're in this temporary standstill. Okay, the temporary standstill is like being stuck in that movie Groundhog Day, where every day is just like the one before it, and it's just boring as hell. That's where I'm at, okay? So right now, anyway, I'm waiting because I'm waiting for the change. I'm waiting for the changes. I know they're going to be so big and so powerful, and there's going to be so many of them, and I'm just so excited. And that's me being in one timeline, okay? And then I guess I'm in the other timeline as well, feeling stuck that, in this temporary standstill. So, and if you guys are feeling like that, please say something in the comments about it. Just put temporary standstill or standstill even, so I know what you're talking about. All right, we have the card of opportunity here for my Aquas. Okay, they're saying something about a career advancement for some of you. All right, so wow, this is interesting here. Okay, so we have the career advancement. We were just talking about that. Okay, this is for those persons that are going to be moving forward at their position, their career, and being, really looked at and admired for what they're doing. And over here we have more of the standstill. They're saying this is an illusion of being trapped. Okay, maybe afraid to take action. So I might be in that situation right now because I had this loss, and I might be a tad depressed about that, and needing to push past my doing the same thing over and over every day. I guess like I tell you guys, I need to listen to my own words and go and do something different, like go paint the bathroom that needs to be painted or do something different, right? Because I am in the habit of doing the same things every day. Although I know when these finances come in, I'm going to be doing a lot of things differently because I'm going to have the finances to do them. All right. So they're saying meditation is a very good thing right now, guys, for all of my aquas. Okay. There's a lot of self-discovery in doing that. And you can focus on your inner strength there. Let's not leave out releasing harsh judgments on ourselves, okay? So this is a time to do some inner reflection, Aquarius. And, we talk about the forgiveness and compassion that is well needed now to move into this fifth dimension. We all have to get on this page together, okay? We have to start somewhere, all right? Yeah, they're talking about the conflicts with others here. We need to take care of those conflicts. If it's something where, it cannot be worked out, it's just somebody that's vibrating very low in comparison to you, they're third dimensional, you no longer resonate at all with them. They don't resonate at all with you. You feel like you can't be yourself around them. And that's how you would tell if, with that disconnect we talk about, guys, when you're with, people that you've been around for many, many, many years, maybe your whole life, and suddenly you feel a disconnect, like you're not really meshing anymore. You're not agreeing on things. Everything they talk about, you're beyond it, you're past it. You think it's like not really important. There's bigger things in life to worry about. Just a total disconnection. It's time for you to let these people go, okay? But if it's just something where, you're in a conflict with somebody that you can easily, fix it, then fix it, right? Okay. Once again, guys, the mind-blowing information that we keep getting over and over is the inflow of abundance is on its way, okay? And they're talking about contracts here, documents and contracts, which, have to do with the abundance that is coming in. All right. So that is very interesting. I hope you enjoyed this reading, guys. I hope you're liking the cards. Not a lot of people are saying anything either way, so I'm just thinking that you guys are enjoying the readings. I will, from time to time switch off just to make it interesting. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.